Right now at 7, teams with the National Weather Service are surveying tornado damage from yesterday's early morning storms that swept through central Oklahoma.
Drones, dogs, whatever is necessary, whatever is possible, from the sheriff's offices as well as the police departments in order to locate this child.
Plus, this morning, the search continues for a missing 12-year-old boy. Hear why his parents have now been taken into custody.
And our crews are taking a bird's eye view in McLean County right now with the Fox 25 drone cam up. Coming up later this hour, a live report from the scene as the sun rises over damage in Purcell and Lexington. Well, good morning, folks, and welcome into Good Day Oklahoma. I'm Wayne Stafford.
I'm Alexis Young, and less than 24 hours after strong storms spawned multiple tornadoes across our area yesterday, we're now seeing some snow in some areas.
Yeah, a mix of weather that we're seeing, and while the OKC Metro won't be seeing any of that wintry precipitation, the northwest parts of the state are seeing quite a bit. So let's take a look at our first warning forecast right now with Conrad Sapinski. Good morning, Conrad.
Welcome back to Good Day Oklahoma. Your time, 11:30. We are so glad to have you this afternoon. I'm Alexis Young.
Hey folks, I'm Wayne Stafford. Looking forward to the weekend right now, and we are getting ready for a cool down, a slight cool down from what we've seen the past couple days. So let's get checking that forecast right now.
You know, speaking of snow, Conrad, I think we got to show everybody out there this live shot cam. Now you can see there's just a bit of snow on the roadways. You can see it's starting to ice up actually out there. Now these are snow flurries at the Texas state line. Incredible to see because, I mean, y'all, the way the weather has been changing lately, it is definitely something that I would say Oklahoma isn't too not used to, at least. But let's go ahead and take a look at your steer clear traffic update. This is the Kalidi Kia. Now, here in the metro, not any snow flurries happening, which is not impacting your drive time. More in Norman looking great as you head into the city, only a 13-minute drive. Northbound I-35 Flood Ave to I-40, 13-minute drive. Meanwhile, if you're taking State Highway 37 to I-40 from the Moore area into the city, only 13 minutes, and people are slowing down to 59 miles per hour. Let's take a live look at our ODOT traffic cam. And hey, it's a bit warmer out here in the metro. Enjoy it because you might want to go grab a jacket, as Conrad says. Getting a little chilly out there soon. I-235 and North 23rd looking great out there. Y'all are flowing and being safe out there. That's your steer clear traffic update. Thanks, Conrad. Well, now it's time for your Kalidi Kia steer clear traffic update. And hey, guys, it's 8:01, which means people are heading into work, so there are a bit of some traffic delays. Let's take a look here first because State Highway 37 to I-40, people are driving 52 miles per hour on average, taking them about 15 minutes to get from the Moore area into the city. Meanwhile, if you decide to take northbound I-35 Flood Ave to I-40, it's going to be a 14-minute drive from Moore into the city. People are only driving 55 miles per hour, which is about 10 under the speed limit. Now, East Main Street, I did notice this. This is in the Yukon area as they move into northern OKC. East Main Street from South Kimball to Deer Creek, or rather Deer Ridge, they're driving about 10 minutes and it is moving 21 miles per hour. So just be a little mindful of that. Last but not least, eastbound I-40 John Kilpatrick to I-44, no delays. Super clear, 9 minutes. Let's take a live look at your ODOT traffic cam. This is going to show us a live look at our roadways. This is I-35 and South 29th. Things are moving, just a little bit of a slowdown, but you're going to make it to work on time as long as you don't take too long with stopping and getting some food. That's your steer clear traffic update. The city of Shawnee also saw some damage from the storms. Our crews also captured this damage at this Holiday Inn Express. If you take a look, some parts of the roof have been torn out, as well as several fences, which were destroyed due to strong winds. Plus, several other communities across the state are cleaning up this morning after those severe storms. According to Edmond Emergency Management, 2 lightning strikes caused a fire near Covell and Kelly, as well as a tree that fell on a car, resulting in 1 person being injured. Logan County officials are also reporting a barn was destroyed near Guthrie due to the high winds, and the city of Lawton also saw some roof damage and down power poles and lines. Thanks, Matt. Well, happening right now, the search is on for a 12-year-old boy who has been missing for a week. OSBI is telling us Ryan R.J. Davis was last seen outside of Chickasha Hotel last Friday. Now, we're also being told the boy's stepfather, George Cole, and mother, Kimberly Cole, have been arrested. They are arrested on multiple child abuse complaints, and investigators also say they learned from the parents and from executing a search warrant that Davis was being harmed. OSBI says all tools are being utilized right now in Caddo County and Grady County to locate Davis.
A very wide area. We're using drones, dogs, whatever is necessary, whatever is possible, from the sheriff's offices as well as the police departments in order to locate this child. We're grateful that when we hopefully locate this child safely, that he will not have to go back to this home.
Investigators are following up on all leads that they're receiving, but if you have seen Davis or if you know anything regarding this case, please call OSBI's tip line immediately. That number is on your screen. That number is also 1-800-522-8017. Oklahoma schools are still waiting for a plan on how to fund free lunches after a state directive failed to take effect. Some lawmakers say last year's mandate from former state superintendent Ryan Walters left districts without a way to make it work. Districts were expected to cover the cost themselves, but many say they cannot. Advocates from Hunger Free Oklahoma want to see the directive funded by the state.
Plenty of folks who we would classify as middle income who are struggling day to day to make ends meet. And so universal free meals means every kid has access, whether they fit in this box or not. It reduces stigma for families who may be ashamed to access the benefit.
Lawmakers will consider House Bill 2095 next month, which would put state funding behind free school meals.
And one of the hardest hit areas from yesterday's tornado damage that we saw was in Purcell. It's a neighborhood filled with brand new homes.
Good Day Oklahoma's Chloe Budamus is there. She's been covering this all morning long. Chloe, earlier you showed us a home that was destroyed. What else have you been noticing? Plus, it's no secret your kids or coworkers are walking around sneezing. It's flu season, and doctors say now is the perfect time to do everything to get our immune system strong.
So important. Medical reporter Liz Bono shares how exercise and diet can make a difference. Well, last week we reported on a proposed rate increase from Public Service Company of Oklahoma. PSO is asking for a 15% hike, which would mean about $25 more per month for the average customer. And now some local leaders are speaking out about this.
That's correct. Good Day Oklahoma's Jaya Brown is now live as we're hearing both sides of the debate on this. Jaya, what all are you hearing on this?
Oklahoma is one of the most veteran-friendly states in the country, and with more than 250,000 vets living in the state, the amount of stories and experiences you can hear are endless.
You know, Wayne, that's so true, because before passing away, we actually spoke with a 101-year-old World War II veteran. He's also a proud Choctaw elder who shared personal memories of some of his biggest moments that he lived out as history was being made. Thanks, Jaya. Well, hey, turning to Sooner sports now, OU women's basketball rising in the latest rankings, becoming the 5th best team in the nation. Now, the Sooners were in action last night going against the number 18 Ole Miss Rebels, but they got off to a rough start early. They trailed by as many as 12 in the first half, coming out in the third quarter, slowly chipping away at the lead. Then in the fourth quarter, freshman Aaliyah Chavez hitting her 5th triple of the night, tying it up at 57. OU would take the lead, but Ole Miss just quickly taking it back. The Sooners scoring a season low 69 points as Ole Miss wins it by 5. Welcome back, Oklahoma. We're taking a live look at downtown Tulsa, and it is looking like a Friday afternoon out there. Sunny, bright, and hey, I know there's some good people out there that are ready to have a great day. So it's time for you to learn a little bit about some consumer news. And here, let's go ahead and talk about something, because it's Friday, and if you're feeling overwhelmed with some holiday bills like I am, well, we got something that might help, and it's coming from an unlikely source, the Internal Revenue Service. You heard that correctly. The IRS is starting to accept tax returns starting January 26th. Now, this could help you get a refund faster if you're in need of some money like me. Now, if you owe or don't need your refund right away, don't worry. You still got until April 15th, though, to file. It's worth it, though, to be a little extra diligent this year, though, because guess what? There's a few changes happening with the tax code. So be mindful and check on the IRS website. Taking a look at your health news, it is 7:25, and the federal government has turned the food pyramid upside down. Literally. It's part of the latest dietary guidelines released this week. And the newly inverted pyramid that you see right here, well, the protein, dairy, fruits, and vegetables at the top, while they're putting whole grains at the bottom. According to the USDA, the new guidelines put real food at the center of Health America, but some experts are questioning whether people should be eating so much more protein.
Folks, hey, we're back right now taking a look at the NFL playoffs. They're just around the corner, and the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago is getting into the spirit.
Okay, so before the Bears take on their arch rival, the Green Bay Packers, they've got the wild card round coming up. The zoo there, the Brookfield Zoo, they gave their Bears at the zoo a choice in this. 2 boxes here. One of them, a Chicago box with food in it, probably a hot dog, I don't know. And then a Green Bay box, they didn't put anything inside that one. So they're looking for any way possible to get a line into what's happening here in the game.
All right, I hear some petty patties out there. Well, guess what? It's pretty easy to tell who these two are rooting for. Nothing in the Green Bay, but not even some cheese.
Yeah.
All right, well, that bear is upset.
Well,
They would have wanted the cheese. Yeah. This is a zoo in Chicago, so they're trying to stack the deck on this thing.
Yeah. But even then, they were like, I'm just going to double check just in case there's anything in that Green Bay box.
Just in
knock it
case.
over. Just
You
in
know
case.
what? I'm here for all the pettiness. I love it. I love some sports pettiness.